There's little evidence, though, to suggest that the strained relationship has begun to improve between the U.S. and Pakistan. The Trump administration told the American Congress that it will extend $255 million in military assistance to Pakistan, but with conditions attached. Islamabad can only access these funds if it is able to convince Washington that it is indeed doing more to crack down on internal terror networks. Since 2002, Pakistan has received more than $33 billion in aid from the U.S. In recent years, the annual funding has dropped, but critics argue that America is not doing enough to keep Pakistan in check. The $255 million presently withheld by the Americans are part of the $1.1 billion aid package, which was authorized by the American Congress in 2016. And that's just a drop in the ocean. If you look at the entire figure, the United States so far has adopted the carrot and stick approach when it comes to Pakistan. The last three presidents have used tough words on the issue of terrorism, but at the very same time, a steady flow of cash in the form of aid has continued from Washington to Islamabad. The Bush era was a good time for Pakistan to develop a close relationship with the White House. President George W. Bush, during his tenure, pledged $3 billion to Pakistan in aid. During the visit of Pervez Musharraf to the White House, Bush described the former president as a friend.
The President and I are absolutely committed to fighting off the terrorists who would destroy lives in Pakistan or the United States or anywhere else. And I appreciate very much your clear vision of the need for people of goodwill and hope to prevail over those who are willing to inflict a death in order to achieve an ideology that is the predominance of an ideology that is just backward and dark in its view.
But General Musharraf, during an interview to an American television network, claimed that the Bush administration, quote-unquote, threatened to bomb Pakistan back to the Stone Age if they did not cooperate with America against its war on terror. There was a shift, however, during the Obama years. Pakistan was dropped from the list of the Department of State. During the course of his presidency, Barack Obama improved ties with India. In 2011, the Obama administration cut $800 million in aid to Pakistan, and this was followed by a statement which called on Pakistan to take more effective action against terrorist groups operating from its soil. But little has changed on the ground, despite repeated calls from senators within the United States Congress to declare Pakistan a state sponsor of terrorism. And this brings us to the present administration. Donald Trump's tough talk on Pakistan had raised hopes within the Indian establishment that something will change. While announcing a new policy, in fact, for Afghanistan, the U.S. president issued a warning to Islamabad.
We can no longer be silent about Pakistan's safe havens for terrorist organizations, the Taliban, and other groups that pose a threat to the region and beyond. Pakistan has much to gain from partnering with our effort in Afghanistan. It has much to lose by continuing to harbor criminals and terrorists. We have been paying Pakistan billions and billions of dollars. At the same time, they are housing the very terrorists that we are fighting. But that will have to change, and that will change immediately.